and going to work in the heat. So I love it. I'll do it all over again. Every single fight.
Fighting as often as you do, can you be at your best? And was that difficult?
It's hard to be at your best, physically, but mentally you can. You focus. You can learn from it. There's a lot of stuff you grow. Become a complete fighter. It's early for me in my MMA career, but I was built for it. Or it was built for me. Definitely got improving every aspect of the game, and still a student. I'm willing to learn. I got a lot of heart and good genes, so I'm here.
When you started this thing, was your expectation, obviously to win the thing?
Definitely.
Or did you say, I'm just going to see what the experience is like?
A good opportunity is cool. Great experience is cool, but to win the whole thing, that's the goal. That's the goal you set. I'm still in that race, and I'm still striving for that. So definitely coming in, got to be one to say, I'm going to win this thing and push for that. So.
How do you rate your performance on the show? You had your ups and downs.
Beat up, man. Every interview was like, damn, I fought so much. I just think I showed a lot of heart. I got better as the weeks went by. Kind of regrouped after the Josh fight. I was proud of myself. Getting through that. Stuff with my coaches, fighting my own teammate, fighting my friend in Kyle No. My coach was quick. Got new coaches. And got through all that stuff, and I'm in the finals.
How much did Tito leave it? Because it was right at the end. So how much would that affect you?
I was still focused and determined to get in there and do my thing versus Josh, but it kind of sucked coming out and just not having a coach, not knowing. But I knew I had to take care of business. And then Rich came in, did a good job. He's a level-headed dude, really smart. He said, I'm not gonna take away from what Tito did. Even though my style's a little different, I'm just going to add to what you're doing, get you some rest, and go in there with a good game plan. Had a pretty good game plan. It was really good. So.
In the corner of that fight, when he's giving you, were you on with him in terms of what he was saying in your?
Definitely. He said I won the first round. I came in the second round. He's like, you could have lost. He had you press against the cage a lot. So just say you got to come out and win the third one. Just in case the judges, you never know. So I kind of wanted to press the action a little bit more in the third round. Kind of leave it all out there. I felt more in the third round this time around than I did the first time with Josh. And so we worked it, and I got to win the unanimous decision. So it was great.
When you're fighting, those 2-round fights, and you're expending a lot of energy, now you go to a 3-round fight after a long season. What was that like, and was it difficult to adapt to that 15-minute fight?
It was a little different because coming into the house, I had all first-round wins, 5 of them in my pro career. And my first fight with Josh, our first fight to get in the house was another short fight. Fought Josh 3 rounds, no 3 rounds, Josh 3 rounds. So it makes you grow. I call it baptism under fire, because it's definitely, you're getting hit, guy's not moving, still right in front of you. It takes a lot of heart to finish fights like that.
So do you think the level of fighting in the house is better than what you had seen previously in your career?
Definitely. I think before I was in a good organization, UWC, they were building me, and in the UFC, Ultimate Fighter House, everyone's that guy. So you run into all these guys are good records, 9-0, 10-0, 16-4, amateur kickboxing champions, stuff like that. And then you go in there and lay it all on the line, and the guy ready to go. So it's great.
What do you have to do to win the fight on Saturday?
Just have to be more determined. It's going to come down to balls and sweat mostly. He's a good guy. He's confident. He's going to come. He's a bell-to-bell fighter. He's going to be fireworks. And I love the dude. The guy came through a lot too. We both took a lot of heavy shots in life, and we're able to come back from that. And that's what makes us winners. So definitely look for a good, exciting fight.
Do you think the fact that you both lost on the show and came back and won that maybe it shows you're a little more determined than the average fighter?
Definitely.
There's a lot of the two of you together.
I think on paper our stats didn't really match up to some of the other guys. But we have good chins, good heart, and a lot of determination, and a will to win, and that's what pushes through. And we should beat some of those guys with the accolades we didn't have, the wrestling pedigree or the stand-up that I'm lacking and stuff like that. We were able to push through that Souls Court, and we talked to each other before the show started. Like, hey, we're the dark horses here, and now we're at the end of it, so it's cool.
What was it like to watch the show and to see yourself and to kind of see the evolution?
Man, I look big, man. I'm definitely in better shape now. It was fun, I enjoyed every minute of it. Some things it didn't show, some things it did show. I was like, oh God, but other than that, it was a great show, good fights. I enjoyed the whole thing, a good experience.
Do you think, they say it's a reality show, was it real, or was there things that were...
It was pretty close to real. I mean, some of the things that happened with Jaeger were like, he's a controversial guy, so they're going to build on that. We knew that while we were filming. So other than that, and it had a pretty good description of everybody's character and stuff like that. It wasn't bad. And they concentrated more on the fights and the pranks and stuff like that. So definitely the fights are getting better. And there's more fights, and that's good to see.
And there wasn't a lot of drinking in the house, which in the past years, it seemed like that was a big factor.
I mean, with all the competition in the house, nobody wanted to give the other person the edge. And everybody was so close, and skill-wise and their determination. So no one really wanted to drink and get too wild and stuff like that. So, but we kind of toned that down a little bit and concentrated more on the fights.